So we're here on day 2 of Nordic Fintech Week, and it's my pleasure to be joined by Dr. Anamika Datta. It's great seeing you again, Anamika. Thank you so much for joining us.
Right? No, right? You get like 6 months or
6 months ago, and we're here again together. Just tell us briefly what you do.
What do I do? Well, I'm a product manager at Zalando SE, which means that I try to understand what customer problems, solving which one of these would give us business benefits, and then I go about solving those problems using technologists as within my team, and we produce software. And that's what I do.
Well, there we go. So, first question I have is this is a fintech conference.
Yes.
And we're delighted to have you here representing the e-commerce sector.
Yes.
Now, tell me, why is it important for an e-commerce company to be present at a fintech conference?
I think it's extremely important to notice, Chris, that there are always synergies, this word, right? There are always synergies and things that we can learn from each other.
Right.
As one of the pillars of fintech, payments has always been a part of e-commerce. There is no e-commerce without payment solutions.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you expand upon that, you can see that e-commerce is an expert at selling products, and fintech is now creating products and services. So there's a lot that we can learn from each other, and with embedded finance, there's a lot that we are actually going through with the same type of customer, with the same expectations, and with the same aspirational value. And even the technology is very similar. So now we see that we can learn a lot from the partner industries, right? That's why I'm here. I'm not a fintech expert, but I am an e-com expert.
And I love what you're saying, because we see that industries are integrating more and more and more, and we need to understand what are the requirements from other industries like e-commerce, so that fintech companies can develop something that is actually useful for them.
Yes, I think for us it will be really beneficial if we share our knowledge of who our customer is and understand together what this customer wants, because the customer is still the same person, and we both have a different touch point with them. But if we can share this knowledge, it will really help us to then create that cohesive customer experience, so that at any step of their journey, they are not hampered, right? So for them, it doesn't matter if they're dealing with fintech partners or with e-commerce, they expect the best. And that's how we can help each other.
All right, now, you spoke on stage yesterday with a focus on Gen Z.
Yes.
Tell us, we're intrigued about Gen Z, because most of us don't understand what they're thinking. Tell us, what should we be aware of?
Okay, so the Gen Z has a lot of influence on the future, right? Because they are the future. What we really need to understand about this set is that they have been brought up with a whole pandemic at a very young age. So there's a lot of instability. They have been brought up also in a financial crisis of sort. So they have this craving for nostalgia for the stability of the past, while at the same time they are the first digital native generation. So they expect technology to solve those problems for them. They are very financially savvy. They know how much they don't have. They know how much they don't know. And even when we say, Gen Zs are always on TikTok, but did you know that 14% of Gen Zs are getting their financial advice from TikTok? So this is a generation that wants to do better, that has seen an environmental crisis almost happening, has seen a pandemic, they need stability, they expect good technology, they expect what we thought was the lighters for Gen Z is in their expectation basics. And they're always looking for the financial super app, right? The super app from fintech, the one-stop shop for everything.
Yeah. When is it gonna come? We need to go. Yeah, we don't know. We're waiting for one as well. All right, Anamika, just before we close, just tell us, what's been your impression of being at Nordic Fintech Week and meeting all these people and seeing the buzz that the event has generated?
I mean, I'm just standing here with you, and all around me, there is a swarm of intelligence just buzzing. You can feel the energy here. And this feeling is like the undercurrent of change, of really understanding the future. I've been sitting in most of the talks, and I've been hearing things like building a legacy, protecting the environment, sustainable business practices, ESGs. We are very future focused here, and everybody has that energy and that intention to create that future and not just see what happens, but actually shape what happens. I'm really excited. For the future. It's really energy.
Well, Anamika, we are delighted that you are helping us augment the presence of our conference and by being here. So thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me, Chris.